Well, I realized I was going through some old videos that I haven't done an update on the 38-gallon platinum guppy tank in a while, and the aquascape in it has been completely redesigned. So I thought I would do a quick update on things. The two huge pieces of lava rock used to be on either corner. Now they're both together in the center of the tank, and there's this thick carpet of pearlweed on top of the one piece and Christmas moss on the other, and then there's some kind of gangly looking Java moss down here. Um, when I redid the tank, I don't do gravel vacuum, so it was very cloudy for a while, and there's just a lot of detritus still in this moss that I probably need to just swoosh, put my hand in there and create a little current around that moss to blow it out. I'm got some crypts in here, Anubis, Java fern, water wisteria, bacopa, guppy grass. I'm trying to train as a carpet, so I don't let it get very tall, and then I trim it down and replant the stems. So I'm trying to get a nice carpet of it. I know that's a high maintenance carpet, but I don't mind getting in and trimming regularly. I've got a beautiful red sword of some type back there. I don't know what kind, another Anubis. But then this is the dominant fish in the tank, are these platinum guppies, which I almost was ready to give up on. When you just have a tank full of just white fish, as pretty as they are, a tank of white fish gets boring. And then I took some to work and put them in a pond. I work at a water garden nursery. I put them in a pond, a tub, and got to see them in the natural sunlight top view, and they are stunning in the sunlight. So much purple and blue that you don't get to see under aquarium lights. And then we have these I've got these high fin pepper cories in here as well, and they're really fun. And they're all down, a lot of them are down towards the bottom because I threw some shrimp pellets in there, which are really in there for the cories, but I found they're a great guppy food because guppies love to graze throughout the day. And so those pellets they can pick at for a long time. You can throw them in there, they sink to the bottom, and the guppies can just pick at them. But if you're trying to feed your bottom feeders, you have to throw a lot of pellets in because the guppies will devour them. So you have to throw a lot, way more than you think you need, or the bottom feeders won't get much. And somehow a air stone is just sitting down there. I don't know how that happened. But this is the guppy tank. I just scrubbed algae today. I missed a spot, you can see, and I cleaned off the duckweed, and there was a bunch of water lettuce in here too. And it just was too dark. I didn't like how diffused the light was, so I think the plants will start to do better now that I cleaned all that duckweed off and got rid of the water lettuce. But that's the 38-gallon platinum guppy tank as it stands today. It's doing great. If you have never seen my tanks before, most of them have lava rock, deep substrate. I really believe in that for biological filtration. They also have lots of plants and air-powered sponge filters. And that's all the filtration they have. I don't use power filters, hang-on backs, canisters, anything like that. I really think simple is best. You're not ever going to lose fry from filtration that way, and the tanks just need no maintenance hardly at all. They can just go on for a long time with, other than feeding, you have to do very little. Top off and feed, that's mostly what I do. Every once in a while, if I feel like it, or if I feel like the plants are not doing quite as well, then I'll do a water change. But that's not frequent at all. It's not monthly by any means. It's maybe every few months at most. So that's how I run my tanks. I only scrape the algae on the front glass. You can see I let it grow on the sides and back. Just let it run rampant. It's cleaning the water, and it gives the fish something to graze on. So And of course, I'm colony breeding. I don't have the tank space to do line breeding. So that's why you see the chaos of all the generations that are mixed here. But it makes it fun if you have all those all different sizes and ages of development. If you're not familiar with the platinum guppies, they're an all-white guppy. The males are. The females have a gold body with a white tail, and you can see that humpback female there. She didn't. That's one of the original females. She wasn't humpback when I got her. It developed over time, but I have seen zero signs of it in any of her offspring. So I don't think it's genetic. I don't know if it's a disease thing or a defect specific to her or an injury at some point. I don't know what it is, but none of the female offspring have developed it, so I'm not worried about it. At one point I was going to try and get rid of her, but I just feel guilty, you know, offloading a fish just because it's not perfect, especially because she's produced a lot of fry. I feel like I owe her the ability to live out her days, and since it doesn't seem to pass on to the offspring, and her offspring have had offspring, and I haven't seen it in their offspring, so it doesn't seem to be passing on, so I'm not going to worry about it. But the platinum guppies are a fun fish. They're super hardy. They can take, you know, I think a wide range of conditions. They are very reliable. They produce a lot of offspring every single month. They just breed dependably, and they never have any trouble. I haven't lost any females because of large fry drops or anything like that. They just do so well. Oh, there's also some blue shrimp in this tank. There's one out right now. I have all males, so I don't get offspring from them, but they're fun to see once in a while anyway. But platinums are a great guppy, super tough. If you want to do a mixed guppy community tank, they're great because that white really shows off against other colors of guppies, but it also helps other colors stand out. And when you have, you know, several white males in there, it just really pops with other colored fish. So if these guys didn't reproduce so heavily, I would probably throw in some red platies just as a contrast to the white, but their population is actually low in this tank right now, believe it or not. I cleaned a whole bunch of them out this summer and took them to work and put them in a tub, like I said. And so there's actually a much lower density right now than normal. Usually it's just packed with fish. And I need to clean a few more males out of here, but very, very sturdy guppy. They don't have sickness issues. They have a short tail, so they move freely through the water. They don't have any issues with too big a tail that they can't move. Just a sturdy, hardy little fish. Very dependable breeder. And very beautiful. If you ever want to do guppies outside in a pond or a tub, they are stunning in natural sunlight from a top-down view. The males are just absolutely gorgeous.